was a risky move because had he not decided to step aside, it would probably have damaged him having one of his great supporters. And
what are you getting at, Jim?
I'm getting at, let's get right to the bottom line.
The bottom line is that it's very hard to let go of power, and President Biden did something really extraordinary.
You're making your Broadway debut, which I found kind of crazy that
It's pretty stupid.
You've never been on Broadway.
Breaking news, George Clooney just nuked Trump from orbit on national TV. The fallout's so bad, even the fake news can't ignore it. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Kimmel was laughing so hard he nearly fell off his chair. Meanwhile, Trump's probably rage tweeting on Truth Social faster than he can scarf down a bucket of KFC. You won't believe what Clooney said. Picture this. Our favorite orange-tinted reality TV star, probably munching on a Big Mac, decides it's time to pick on George Clooney. Why? Who knows? Maybe he was bored of yelling at clouds or whatever ex-presidents do these days. So, our grumpy Trumpy fires off a post on Truth Social. Spoiler alert, it's about as creative as his hair color. He calls Clooney a fake movie actor and tells him to get out of politics. Real zinger there, Donnie. I bet Clooney's crying into his Oscar right now. But wait, there's more. Trump's supporters start echoing this brilliant burn like it's the cleverest thing since sliced bread. It's like watching a bunch of seagulls fight over a French fry. Lots of noise, not much substance. Meanwhile, the rest of the internet's having a field day. Memes and jokes are spreading faster than Trump's legal troubles. There's probably a Mission Impossible Escape from Reality poster with Trump's face on it floating around somewhere. So what exactly did our former tweeter-in-chief say to get everyone's knickers in a twist? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because it's a doozy. Trump, in his infinite wisdom, decided to call Clooney Little Georgie and accused him of being all talk, no action. This coming from a guy whose most significant action in office was redecorating the Oval Office with gold toilets.
Let's get right to the bottom line.
The bottom line is that it's very hard to let go of power, and President Biden did something really extraordinary.
You've seen this, but he posted in July. So now fake movie actor George Clooney.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that movies are fake, does he?
I don't think so. No, I've never. I did one play. I've done a lot of plays in LA, but I did one play at Steppenwolf about 30 years ago. It's been a long time.
But Trump wasn't done. Oh no, he was just warming up. He went on to claim that Clooney's Hollywood liberal elite friends were ruining America because nothing says I'm in touch with the common man like a billionaire living in a golden tower. And Trump's digital temper tantrum is so wild, it makes his infamous Cuffy Faye tweet look like Shakespeare. It's like watching a toddler throw spaghetti at the wall, except the toddler is 77 and the spaghetti is word salad. As Trump's insults fly, you gotta wonder, does he realize he's just made Clooney look even cooler? It's like being insulted by the school bully. It only makes you more popular with the cool kids. And let's face it, in the popularity contest between Trump and Clooney, only one of them has been voted sexiest man alive twice. So there you have it, folks. Trump's latest tantrum brought to you by the letter T for totally unnecessary. Stay tuned for Clooney's response. Something tells me it's gonna be a blockbuster. Enter George Clooney strolling onto Jimmy Kimmel's show looking like $1 million. You'd think he just stepped out of a time machine from the golden age of Hollywood. Kimmel, probably expecting Clooney to go full Rambo on Trump, brings up the Orange Menace's latest hissy fit, but our boy George, he's got other plans. With a smile that could charm the spots off a leopard, Clooney drops the chillest comeback since, well, ever. I will if he does, he says, cool as a cucumber. It's like watching a master chef slice an onion, quick, clean, and leaving Trump in tears.
It was a risky move because had he not decided to step aside, it would probably have damaged him having one of his great supporters. And
what are you getting at, Jim?
I'm getting at who never came close to making a great movie is getting into the act. He's turned on Crooked Joe like the rats they both are. What does Clooney know about anything? Clooney should get out of politics and go back to television. Movies never really worked for him.
The audience goes wild, cheering like they've just won the lottery. Kimmel. He's cackling so hard you'd think he just found out Christmas came early this year. Meanwhile, somewhere in Mar-a-Lago, you can bet tiny hands are clenching in fury. Trump's probably turning a shade of red that would make tomatoes jealous. Clooney didn't need to rant or rave. Nope. Just 5 little words were enough to send Trump into a tizzy. It's like he brought a nuke to a knife fight, except the nuke was made of pure class. But here's the kicker. Clooney's comeback wasn't just funny, it was smart. He basically said, "Sure, I'll get out of politics when you do, buddy." It's the kind of response that makes you go, "Oh snap," while also nodding in agreement. It's like he held up a mirror to Trump and said, "You first, pal." The best part, Clooney did it all with a smile. No shouting, no name calling, just pure, unadulterated cool. As he sits back, probably sipping on some fancy tequila, you can't help but think, this is how you handle a bully, folks. Kill him with kindness and a killer one-liner. Experts say this kind of calm, witty response is way more effective than getting all red-faced and shouty. It's like Clooney gave a masterclass in how to deal with trolls, both online and off. And the public. They're eating it up. Turns out people love it when someone stands up to a bully with wit and charm, instead of sinking to their level. So there you have it. In the great Trump versus Clooney showdown of 2023, Hollywood just schooled politics on how to land a punchline. Maybe next time Trump will think twice before picking a fight with someone who makes a living being charming and likable. But let's be real, thinking things through isn't exactly his strong suit.
You took a big swing, and thank God you hit that ball out, because
it could have gone very badly.
It could have gone very, very badly.
Still go badly.
Well, you're making your Broadway debut, which I found kind of crazy that you never.
It's pretty stupid.
You've never been on Broadway. If Donald Trump wins, have you thought about the possibility he might use the power of the federal government against you personally?
Yeah, I have, but I'm comforted in the fact that he's coming after you first.
Well, folks, it looks like Hollywood just gave politics a masterclass in how to drop the mic. In this epic showdown between Trump and Clooney, our silver fox from Tinseltown showed us that sometimes all you need is a witty comeback and a charming smile to shut down the likes of the Orange Menace. Clooney's cool as a cucumber response didn't just make us laugh, it got the experts talking. Turns out, using humor in political discourse can be a pretty powerful tool against aggressive tactics. Who knew? Well, besides everyone who's ever won an argument by making people laugh. So what have we learned from this little tete-a-tete? Well, for starters, maybe Trump should think twice before picking a fight with someone who makes a living being charming and likable. But let's face it, thinking things through isn't exactly Donnie's strong suit. He's more of a tweet first, ask questions never kind of guy. In the end, Clooney showed us that sometimes the best way to deal with a bully is to kill him with kindness and a killer one-liner. And hey, if it can influence public perception and political narratives, all the better. Take notes, kids. This is how you handle a troll, both online and off.